First of all, go get whole life insurance. Okay? You can go to Mass Mutual. Mass Mutual has wholesale life insurance. Wholesale. Whole life insurance. Okay? Mass Mutual, even State Farm. State Farm sells that type of insurance as well. Okay? Because you want something that you can borrow against with time. You can borrow against your life insurance if you keep it for a while. Okay? It's not going to be like immediately. Like, you can't get life insurance today and then next month borrow against it. That's not very smart. Okay, just keep it for as long as you can, and then after you have it, maybe a year or two or maybe three, it'll be enough money in there, padded in there, because you've been paying your premium each month for you to borrow against it later on. Okay, then after that, after you've already got the whole life insurance, you can set up a trust fund. You can set up a trust fund for $100. You don't have to be a gazillion fucking air to be able to start a trust fund. Okay, that is a misconception. I don't know who the fuck and what. Hold on, wait. I don't know who is telling y'all that you have to have all this money to be able to start a trust fund. You don't. You can go to Ally. Ally is a good bank for that. There are a lot of banks that do it. Wells Fargo do it. I wouldn't suggest Wells Fargo. I would suggest a private bank. JP Morgan is a private bank. Okay, you can go start a trust fund with them. A lot of them you only need $100. Some of them you need a little bit more. But don't let that terrify you. Just find one that you can start, because it's just a start. Okay, you start small. You don't start big. A lot of people think because they want to get somewhere big, y'all have tunnel vision. You looking at the end of the tunnel, you want to just instantly be there. No, you have to gradually get there. So you get the whole life insurance, okay? And then you open a trust fund, okay? And then you form an LLC. Okay, the way you form an LLC is basically you figure out what you want your business to be. You name your business. Do all this beforehand. Just write it down on a piece of paper. Think about what you want to do. Just think about it for a second. All right? Write down the name of it. Form your LLC. Go get you an EIN number. Okay? Once you get your EIN number, register your business. Okay? The registration fees in your business, for your business is different in each state. It's not the same in each state. The fees for it is different. Okay, so after you do that, you can open a business line of credit. But in order for you to open up a business line of credit, you first have to get you a DUNS number, a DUNS and Bradstreet number. Okay? Once you get the DUNS and Bradstreet number, that's what you are going to need to start a account with nav.com, nav.com. And they will start monitoring your credit for, like, monitoring what you're doing in order to be able to get good credit within like 30 days, okay? But you want to start building your credit, okay? You can like do shit like shipping, like you can go to Uline. Y'all know what uline.com is? It's basically a place for shipping supplies. You can go to them and start buying shipping supplies for them. If you're trying to like sell something, let's say for instance you're just trying to sell calendars. Calendars, okay? Whatever packaging that you use for the calendars, you can go to Uline and say, hey, this is going to be the company that I buy all of my shipping products from, and just start buying shit from them. And the nav.com, nav.com, they will start monitoring what you're doing with your business accounts and stuff. Now, mind you, before you get a business credit, before you can start buying a business credit or forming business credit, you have to open up a business bank account. I skipped that by accident, my bad. You got to open up a business bank account. The only way you can open up a business bank account is if you got an EIN number and your business is already registered. Okay? So, you can start trying to invest with apps like Robinhood or like Acorns, some shit like that, or little apps like Stash or Cash App. Just start buying stocks, shares, a little bit of Bitcoin. Like the little bit of Bitcoin that we got, like my daughter's father has Bitcoin, my daughter has Bitcoin, I got Bitcoin for Justice. You don't have to invest a lot of money, but if you've been watching it recently, it's been going up, because it was a time where it was going down like a month ago. It was like, dude, now it's going up. And so buy you some Bitcoin, buy you some stock, buy you some whatever. You can get you an E-Trade account if you want to, a real investment things. It doesn't have to be like Stash and Cash App. Stash and Cash App are just like little apps. But Robinhood, E-Trade, those are real apps. And start from there. That's how you start a legitimate business and you start building your wealth. Start there. It doesn't have to be a major business. I tell y'all this before. I said this 2 times already. It could be a vending machine business. It could be an ATM business. It doesn't have to be this significant corporation. Like when people think somebody's starting a business, they think the business is like Procter and Gamble or Johnson and Johnson or some shit like that. No, it could be a small, tiny little business, something that you like doing. I don't care if you just like painting rocks. You could just pick you a rock and you're like, I'm going to put a little design on this rock. That's my business, to draw on rocks. Whatever it is that you want to do, start. That's all I'm telling you to do. One thing that is extremely important, and I'm telling you this and then I'm going to get off. One thing that is extremely important, I want y'all to remember when it comes to starting your businesses, or even if you just want to be an influencer, you just want to be on social media, do not listen to the naysayers or people who preach limitation to you. Do not listen to people that every time they open their fucking mouth, they saying something negative about somebody else. Those people are agents sent to distract you from what your purpose is. When owning a business or being influential to people or getting your money is in your heart and it's something that you want to do and you want to take it serious, there are hundreds of people who will sit here and try to preach limitation and tell you that you can't do it. It's child peanut gallery will spread rumors about you. They will try to lie. They will try to tell people anything that could distract them from doing something valuable with their own time will be something that they use to try to get you to stop being whoever it is that you want to be. If you have purpose and you know you trying to do something better and you want to improve who you are as a person, please do not listen to the people who will try to talk you out of it, because they are the worst motherfuckers on the planet, and they will try to convince you that you're not talented, that you're not smart, that you don't have what it takes. That's my number one advice, because too many times I let people who wasn't shit with their lies and their rumors and they bullshit and they telling me I can't and I'm not pretty enough and I'm not smart enough. A motherfucker actually, let me tell you this. I did say that was going to be the last thing I said before I left, but let me share this with you. I changed my business number the other day because some weird lady had been calling my business line, leaving voicemail messages for months. I'm talking about months. Just leave a voicemail message, and it'd be long. It'd be like one voicemail message, and a couple of weeks later it'd be another voicemail message, and she'd be in there talking about my son's father, talking about unattractive I am, and she's not the first person to do that. Dudes was doing that. So here this woman is, I don't know who she is. She called her from an anonymous number. She's not leaving her name, nothing. Just on my voicemail talking shit. So the other day, this lady hits me up at like 5 a.m. Now, mind you, it's just 5 a.m. in California. It could have been late somewhere. It could have been like I think maybe she hit me up at like 2 or like 5. I can't remember. But either way, I was asleep. Okay? This bitch left 7 voicemail messages that were 3 minutes long. And in one of those messages, this bitch was like, you can't tell me that you completed college, because there's no way somebody like you could have completed college. She was talking about my wig. She was talking about all types of shit that don't have nothing to do with college. You could tell this was a motherfucker that ain't never stepped foot in fucking college. Because anybody who stepped foot in college wouldn't be talking about my goddamn wig. I don't give a fuck about my goddamn wig. Talking about a whole bunch of shit that don't have nothing to do with college or any type of level of success. And my thing is, too many people are spending too much time focusing on trying to convince someone who is excelling that they aren't excelling. If you let somebody live rent-free in your mind, And you're trying to convince not just them, but other people that they ain't shit. When are you going to realize that you are allowing a person that you claim ain't shit to excel in your mind? I'm winning in your head because I'm on your mind all the fucking time. Enough to where you call me 7 times to leave a 3-minute voicemail. 7 times in the middle of the motherfucking morning or night. You ain't got a man to lay next to? You ain't got some goals that you could be sitting here trying to accomplish? When people are like that, they can't believe that somebody they thought so little of has accomplished more than them. But at the end of the day, there are 2 different types of people. There are people that look at you and be like, you don't deserve that. I can't believe somebody like you got that. And then there's other people who see you being successful and be like, oh my God, I never thought she could end up doing that. If she could do that shit, I can do that shit. You feel me? That's 2 different types of people. So remember that when you out here trying to be the type of person that you want to be. Remember that shit. Okay? The people who are haters, they mad at theyself. But you need them motherfuckers. Because they the first ones to spread some information about you. Got other motherfuckers trying to figure out whether that information is accurate. And they start Googling the fuck out of you. Try to figure out who you are. It comes with the territory. Don't take it personal when people who are beneath you are trying to pull you down. Just look at them like, and keep going. You feel me? I gotta go, y'all. It's been super real. I'll see y'all next time.